If I get this bottle flip, today's video is going to be a giveaway video. Let's go!
Disclaimer, we are not professionals. We are not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence and enjoy the video.
All right, so if you guys are watching this video, you guys can be entered into the giveaway. It's going to be giving away the common Black Panther. Shout out to Damien for the donation. We made a little bet on Facebook and I ended up winning. So this is going to be given away to you guys. So all you guys have to do is like the video, be subscribed to the channel, and then comment down your Veve username and then put a 1 in front of it. So just write 1 space Veve username, whatever your Veve username is, and then whatever else you want to say. You can say, let's go. You can say, shout out to Damien for the giveaway. Thanks, Damien. Whatever you guys want to say. And yeah, so for the prices for these, they're sitting at 89 for the common, 70 for the uncommon. The rare sitting at 131, ultra rare sitting at 405, and secret rare sitting at 1,799. I won the price predictions for the common, rare, and uncommon with 110, 89, and 140. Ben won the ultra rare with the 520 for the ultra rare, and then I won the secret rare with the 1,890. You already know. Let us know if you guys got anything in the comments down below. If you guys are holding or selling these are looking pretty nice. Nice. I
really.
Yeah, I like the secret rare. Did you watch the animation for that?
Yeah, I want to clarify because originally I said that I preferred the ultra rare over the secret rare, but I do really like the secret rare now that I saw the full animation because the ultra rare feels a little incomplete, and the secret rare, I like how he does another little back handspring into the original position. It's really cool. You guys definitely my favorite superhero collectible on the app so far.
Yeah, you guys should check it out if you haven't already. But this one basically does a backflip, goes in the prone, I guess, position right here, whatever position that would be called. And then the secret rare does the same exact motion, but then he does the swipes and then does a back handspring on top of the backflip and everything else. So honestly, this is a very nice drop. I think any of them are really good. I ended up getting the rare on drop, sold it for, I think, 162 or something. Yeah, super hyped about that. But yeah, let's get into the next drop that's coming out here on Saturday. Well, this was just released, and so it's looking pretty clean. This is a 007 drop. The car, it says that there's going to be a static at 8 a.m. PT, and then the 12 p.m. PT, there's going to be 2 interactive secret rares. What are these going to be looking like in the app? What are they going to be looking like? Well,
I don't know.
Maybe they're going to be looking something like this.
Yeah.
Woo. Let's go.
Shout out to Non-Fungible Wonderful for that little clip, because it's hard to find that clip. But yeah, I remember this was like an Instagram ad or something when it originally...
It was a TikTok, I think. I think it was the 007 TikTok that released it. And then Non-Fungible Wonderful posted it, I think, on YouTube. And then I think he must have deleted it or something because I couldn't find it. Had to go back to somebody reposting on Facebook. So let's go for who posted this? Petery? Sorry, I have no clue how to say that. How do you say that?
Pateri.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Shout out to you. Next, we're going to go over to the Alfred Kahn tweet, which, if you guys didn't know, this is the person who brought Pokemon to the United States. So he's a big marketer guy working on the Veve team. And if you see his bio and stuff,
head licenser for Veve, correct?
Yeah, I would assume so. It's CMO at Veve. Previously, Pokemon, Cabbage Patch Kids, Yu-Gi-Oh, TMNT, among many more. He's known to be one of the best marketers there is. So he's on the Veve team. You already know. He said big things are coming. always getting teased. Yep, always getting teased. Now we're going to be getting into the top collectibles we think are undervalued. What ones we think we are picking up right now. I'm going to start by saying I just picked up a Mayor, a Blossom, Buttercup, and Mojo Jojo from Series 1 of Powerpuff Girls in the Season 1 set. So that's what I just purchased.
Is that the full set?
Full set, yep.
Okay. Yes.
And if you guys didn't watch our previous videos, right now we're kind of looking towards those Season 1 type things with some other stuff thrown in there that we think is undervalued. But I mean, that's a main focus for sure, is Season 1, and then popularity of just some of the main collectibles that we know are going to stand the test of time for sure.
Yeah. Let's start with golden moments, just because these aren't specifically on my list, really, just because they're all pretty expensive. But I think all golden moments in general are down right now. I think they're also one of the most reliable investments on Veve and kind of more stable investments on Veve. And so I think these are really safe bets if you have a decent amount to invest. A lot of them are down compared to previous highs we've seen. And I think they're at a decent point. You can also just type in golden moments and they'll all show up.
I don't know what's happening.
But or even just golden.
There we go.
But yeah, so all of these, I mean, the Lady and the Tramp is under 1,000, 7,000.
I think that's the cheapest golden moment you can get, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And I mean, honestly, for 7,000 mints, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of these are down pretty much. So I think those are worth mentioning just because I think they're one of the safest investments pretty much because, I mean, if everything else does bad on this app, I'm sure these will be doing the best out of all of them until we get some other crazy stuff. So yeah, start with that. Next, I'm thinking Green Goblin. It's not super low, but this is one that I've had my eye on. And that is because first appearance Green Goblin, pretty scarce with 3,000 mints, even more scarce than Dr. Doom, which has, sat over 1,000 gems before on the app. And I think it can do even better in the future on the next.
And he was just in one of the best superhero movies. Like, yeah, that was one of the best quality superhero movies probably ever released, was that the recent Spider-Man No Way Home movie. And he's like the main villain in it. So he definitely has a lot of people that relevance. Relevance for sure.
So yeah, I think that's a really good one. It also looks great. And being a Marvel Mighty, there's all the speculation around gamification. So I really think there's a whole package there for Green Goblin, and sitting I think as soon as it enters the 400s, that's kind of the pickup range for me, because that's where I entered on Dr. Doom. But even at these prices, I still think we will see that return to at least 900, probably 1,000 and up on the next pump or the next, bullish cycle we see.
But, one I did want to say, and I have not, I might pick this up right now. I'm not sure, but Starfire has a floor. There's probably, this is sitting at 1,130. And after about probably 5 or 6 of them get bought up, it's sitting at 1,800 or something. So that floor is going to jump quick. And that's one of the most drastic floor changes I've seen. There's 31 listed. So that's definitely one to look at as well. That's season 1. And
next, let's go with Dragon Girls.
Yes, sir.
First off, season 1. Second off, they look great. Nice centerpiece. They don't have major IP behind them, but they're still extremely detailed, super nice pieces. Simone Legno, that probably butchered that, but the artist behind Toki Doki is the creator of Dragon Girl. So I think that's really cool. They're also relatively scarce compared to a lot of the stuff we've been seeing on the app recently. And they're also pretty cheap, and they've returned to the prices they were at before the pump pretty much. I mean, these are all pretty good entry prices. These are below the prices that I bought for the definitely for the uncommon. I don't know about the silver, but they're all really good in terms of buying range right now, in my opinion.
And if you guys haven't, I'm guessing most of our subscribers have probably checked this one out, but if you have not checked this collectible out, look at any of the versions, the silver, the gold, the gold and silver, the common or uncommon, any of them. Look at them in AR. They are one of the best looking app in the app, probably the best looking in the app.
They were released during the beta phase of Veve pretty much during season 1. So crazy. I don't know. Those are they stand out to me. I know I'm biased, but I really do think that you can't go wrong with any of these. I think the most difficult part of picking these up is deciding which one to get, since there's 4 variants. That part kills me, because I still I'm looking to pick more up. I'm just still trying to decide, do I want silvers? Do I want, the uncommon or common, or do I want to even really invest and go for the ultra rare? Because I was considering completing the set. It's just, I don't know. It's so difficult, but I do think in general, these are all really good investments. They're at low points, and I think we'll see them return to higher prices in the future.
Also just real quick, I did want to say, if you guys are deciding between the secret rare and some of the season 1s, some of the things to consider is the secret rare and a set by itself. So you're getting some MCP points for that. And it's obviously all solid gold, or these ones are all season 1. So, I mean, the season 1s are definitely going to be looked at in the long run. So it's a hard one to decide between, because this is season 2 and it looks super sweet and it's gold, secret rare, one collectible by itself, or it's the season 1. So it's kind of whatever one you prefer.
Yeah. Also to note though, the mint difference for the secret rare, I mean, in terms of actual rarity, it is not even close to as scarce as the ultra rare. So keep that in mind. Don't get it mixed up and think that it also has 800 mints. I think that's one thing to keep in mind. But yeah,
Yes, sir.
I don't think you can go wrong with any of these. They all look great. While we're on the topic of dragons, let's just do the torch dragon or the lotus dragons real quick, because this is another one I'm biased towards, but I mean, these have fallen very, very low. Even what's the ultra rare sitting at 579 for something with 800 mints? That's pretty good price range. I've considered picking this up. I also, if you look at these, my personal favorite is the torch dragon. I think the detail is really nice, and there are like gold accents kind of contrasting the like red color of the rest of the dragon. It looks really good, and it like the way that it interacts with light when you move around it in AR is really, really nice. So I'd recommend checking this out. It's also relatively cheap compared to a lot of the other stuff we'll be talking about. And yeah, they've fallen a lot. Like they've just continued to decrease since drop. And so, yeah.
What's the next one? I mean, I'm thinking Harley Quinn. Quinn season 1.
Harley Quinn first appearance, Joker first appearance are both no brainers. In addition to that, the entire Batman Black and White first set, Todd, Risso, Becky Cloonan, Joe Mad, any of those, if you can afford them and you like Batman and you're okay with investing in that, I really don't think you can go wrong with those. The first set on Veve, I think, is only going to appreciate over time. Like, I don't really see anything it can do on top of the fact that it's Batman, which is one of, I know he's not like the most popular superhero, but I still think he's very well known, and they look great. And the Todd Mack, the artist, the history behind that and everything. In terms of the Joker, though, the Joker typically sits above Harley Quinn. So I think in terms of percentages, you'll see similar gains for the Harley Quinn and Joker, but the Joker typically pushes a little higher. So that might be a better investment, just because I think it usually sees slightly more gains than Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's a little more slept on from what I've seen in the past, but I still think you can't go wrong with both. There's also first appearance Penguin. But we usually just mention Harley Quinn and Joker because I don't know, the Penguin I don't think is as popular of a character. I know I'm probably going to get hated on for that, but yeah, it still is first appearance, significant, pretty scarce with 3,200 mints.
And that movie coming out here in next month is going to have the Penguin and the Joker, but probably won't have Harley Quinn. So you could keep that in mind if you're purchasing one of those too.
Also, you grazed over it, Wonder Woman. This is one that I want to highlight. The first appearance of Wonder Woman is one that I've personally been looking at, and I think it has some of the greatest potential in terms of like growth from this point, because we've seen it hit like 1,600 before. I think even like 1,800.
It was going crazy at one point.
So it's sitting at, under 600 right now. I think it definitely has the chance to double on the next like little bull cycle, but I think it will push even more than that. And this
also
first
great looking.
All of the details, the metal and everything. But in addition to this, it's going to trail the other grails. I'm guessing, that might not be true, but in the past, we've seen it trail other grails like Todd, like Superman and stuff like that. And so as these other grails grow, which I'm assuming they will over time, I'm sure Wonder Woman will too. And so I think there is definitely potential there. And it's one of the more affordable of these kind of like grail first appearance superheroes on the app, because, Todd isn't super easy to enter at like what, 8,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, I am also thinking Steamboat Willie. Yes, sir. Overall, I mean, I'm like, there's a history between Steamboat Willie and I, but also, I don't know why it doesn't pop up, but in general, I mean, it was at like 8,000 during the last little peak. I think even 10K.
Yeah, it got very, very high up there, and then fell over probably 60%. So
yeah, I mean,
if you were looking at it, I think now is probably the chance, because I don't know how much lower it's going to drop. I think most people that want it probably have it right now, but also everybody that's going to sell is probably already sold. So now is for sure the time to probably buy that one.
I definitely think anything under 4K is probably, you're probably anything under 3K, you are extremely lucky to get that. I don't even know if it'll see those prices, but under 4K, I think is a pretty good pickup range considering how high we've seen it go before. And once again, I think it'll just kind of remain one of the grails on the app. We'll see what happens when they drop more Mickey and Friends NFTs and stuff. But I really think that is going to be like the most iconic of the things they'll drop. We'll have to see how it goes. But yeah.
Yes, sir.
In addition to that, I'm thinking the OG Devil Bunny, the ultra rare. That's just a personal favorite. Yeah, I don't know how to spell it. Maybe just Devil Bunny, but okay, let's go.
Hey.
But yeah, it's kind of recovered a little bit. There was before the Black Panther drop, it was at like 1,200, and I don't know. I was more so just looking to like dollar cost average that, but I think we will see more Tristan Eaton this year. I'm really surprised to see what's coming out. And in addition to that, there are the 2 versions of this OG Devil Bunny in the app. I'm kind of speculating that it might be like an animated mosaic skin kind of thing going on for this. And if that's the case, I could see its value jump up. Who knows? But I don't think this is the safest investment just because it doesn't move as much. It's not as popular. It doesn't have the IP backing it. But this is probably my personal favorite on the app besides Dragon Girl.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, besides that, I do want to mention the red ghost bear. I think it's pretty low recently. Shout out to Brendan Z if he's still bulking ghost bears. But yeah, $299 for something with 800 mints.
That is pretty cheap.
Yeah. So if you're looking for really scarce items, more independent artists, I think this is one that you could possibly pick up.
This is probably the cheapest. This is probably the lowest market cap like thing under 1,000 editions there is on the app.
That's crazy. 14,000 market cap. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the list. I think pretty much everything on the app is a pretty good pickup right now. Nothing crazy, but yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how things go. Anything else you wanted to add?
Nope. I think that's good. You guys should let us know in the comments down below what you guys are picking up though, because I'm curious because I mean, there are a ton of things on sale right now. So
also, I do want to clarify, my strategy isn't go out and buy all of these right now because I personally am kind of waiting. I know this is risky because I'm probably going to end up missing out on the pump, but I think as Veve amps up the drops coming out this next month, I think we'll continue to see some saturation. And so for that reason, I think that prices in the market will continue to kind of stay at this rate. Maybe they won't decrease as, much or as drastically, but I'm not exactly looking to pick up right now. I just wanted to clarify that, like, don't go out and buy all these right now. These are just the top things I have my eyes on, and I'm checking every time I go in the app just to see where they're sitting if I want to pick it up at that price. So
yeah, I personally think that they're probably not going to dip anymore. That's just my opinion. But I also don't think they're going to pump within the next day or two because we have this James Bond. And what if something comes out Sunday that we have no clue about? We're about to go over the drops coming here Thursday and Friday, but I mean, you never know because we have comic Thursday, Friday, and then the 007 drop Saturday, which is probably going to be very low editions because they're secret rare. They're labeled secret rare.
Yeah.
And 2 collectible per set.
Yeah. They also
going to be probably pretty scarce.
They also said like ultra premium in the description. I'm not sure if that means like ultra scarce or just like super high quality. Cause I know they've mentioned that they're really trying to like maximize the quality of the sound with the motorcycle. They mentioned they were trying to do that. And also just maybe like interactive features. Maybe you can like flip all the switches or something. I don't know, but
this is so sweet. I'm very excited for this. Yeah. Next we have the comics coming up here on Thursday, which is the Black Panther one. We've gone over this before. The Go Collect is sitting at 1,200 for the 9.6 grade, I'm pretty sure. But then they just released these new comics coming up here on Friday. And the Go Collect for these is sitting at $100 for the 9.6 grade. And these are looking pretty sweet as well. Like that comment's got to be my favorite.
First appearance of Bishop. I'm not sure who that is, but this is one of, I mean, I'm not super into comics, but the X-Men Uncanny covers are some of the best looking, most like detailed, colorful, covers I've seen on the app so far. So I'm loving this. I love the comment. I love the secret rare. I even love the Veve exclusive. So super excited for this. In terms of the previous comic that's dropping tomorrow, the Jungle Action Black Panther one, what do you think for like price predictions? Because I feel like probably 14 to 20.
Yeah,
maybe
probably around
30. There. But yeah, I'm guessing it won't do anything crazy, even though
over
it's
really 7, over 7 for sure. That's that's like the only thing that matters. They're all going to be over 7. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. If you guys haven't already, make sure you comment down below your Veve username, drop the like, drop the subscribe, so you guys can be entered into the giveaway. The common Black Panther that's going to be given away on this video. It's probably going to be given away tomorrow. So everybody enter as fast as they can. As fast as they can. Get on your keyboard. Start typing everything in. You already know. If you guys like the video, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button if you want to know if we post. This is Veve Vision, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Let's go. Homies, let's go. Let's go, homies. Let's go.